Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Yes, we are recording and we are celebrating this autumn equinox. For I live in Florida, and that's the northern hemisphere. So, um, yes, and it's harvest moon. They can say they call it, and it's just feeling good at the time here. And on the 23rd, the sun enters Libra. So happy birthday, Libras, on born the 23rd of September. Yes, I definitely get outdoors, okay? Get outdoors and enjoy Mother Earth. No doubt about it, my Libra friends. Yes, yes, yes. Air sign. So lots to think about what's coming up here, and we've got the this lunar eclipse, this harvest full moon in Aries on the 27th, 28th, something like that. But anyway, we're just jacked up, people. It's a positive thing, and this autumn equinox is all about balance, balance, balance. But yet, because balance, the equinox is when it's exactly the same, the sun and the light, the light of the sun and the darkness, they're all equal in time. Now here in the northern hemisphere, where in the southern hemisphere they're going to start spring, but for us now we're going to see less light, okay? Get darker faster, or earlier, rather earlier. Okay, so I wanted to celebrate Mabon also, which is their harvest festival, and I just brought the goddess, the white goddess elements out. This is Suzanne Sedon's book on the goddesses, the goddess paintings. So I always like her vibe here. I always have followed her for many years, and that C word took her away from us too young. I always thought she passed in her 40s for being such a brilliant, uh, you know, beautiful art. But I welcome everyone and thank you for coming to my autumn. I like to do these equinox and seasonal celebrations. So, and I did bring out my amulets of the goddess, okay? So they're right here. And so we'll set up, and I brought out Archangel Michael to close us a little bit. So I've got a little candle burning for him right now. I'm not sure if the lighting will do, but I got these are the corns that I feed the squirrels out here. So I figured, hey, that'll work. Brought us out that apple. Always gotta have an apple, right? An apple a day keeps the doctor away, even if it's applesauce. Do your applesauce. Got some candles. I got a little crow. I'm a little crow. Uh, isn't it cute? So we're ready to make things happen. I got some flowers for my garden, but I did purchase these sunflowers to thank, Father, Son for all that He delivers us. It's a wonderful world we live in. I mean, it's just amazing. Nature is truly fascinating, and if you can top the supernatural, then it's even more fascinating. So since that Virgo eclipse, things are really rocketing, and let's just take this time now to relax a little bit. We want to get organized, but this is really taking those baby steps that we've talked about, and day by day, let's see what happens, okay? So I think I'm going to pull two cards from each deck here, which I brought out the Llewellyn, uh, the Tarot Companion. I like this deck, and I feel this is all, about the warriors of, Celtic Ireland, all that jazz, all of that. So we got to bring them out. And I also brought out Miss Colette Baron Reed's deck, which she has a new deck out. I haven't checked it out yet, but I think I'd like to get it. So um, I might get that deck for her. And then the Fairy Ring Witch. Here we have, and I just wanted to open up what we're celebrating today, okay? And in this book, The Fairy Ring by Anna Franklin, she works with the fairy festivals, the different Sabbats, and different, like equinox here. So this card called Her Fest is another name for the harvest festival, is Her Fest, if you can see that. Her Fest, okay? The card shows a group of fairies at the autumn equinox, which is also called Her Fest, the harvest festival. Corn stands ready to be harvested, and in the foreground is a poppy fairy with flowers in her hair. So you can see her flowers in her hair, okay? And I think that's Queen Mab there. So this is like everybody's happy. And even though we've got some warriors out there, bow and arrow. Okay, a fairy hunter armed with bows stalks his prey, while in the background the fairy island is hidden in mist. Okay, so you can see the fairy island there. We have a star shine to it. Her Fest, or the Harvest Festival, is celebrated at the autumn equinox, and in Britain and Ireland it marks the major harvest. Light and darkness stand in balance, with equal hours of night and day. But to us here in the Northern Hemisphere, darkness is gaining, okay, as we go into the winter. And the divinatory meaning of this card that we're here celebrating for these energies that are aligning within the next 24 hours, or, you know, whenever it's coming here, people, it's going to be tomorrow. The festival card of Herfest indicates fruition, completion, harvest, reward, recognition, success through hard work and bounty. Okay, right? And if you're a pirate, then you say booty, right? And bounty, bootiful bounty. Okay, so I'm going to put this fairy festival card back in the deck, okay? And then we'll pick two cards of each, and we'll read what's going down here if we can't make it right. I mean, if I don't understand, because some of these cards I don't know the meaning, and I like to read from the authors. I mean, they channel this information, you know, it's might as well read divine information, right? That's what they've done. Okay, and so get comfortable, and this deep breathing, it's really important for all of us, okay? Deep, deep breathing. Hold it in. Exhale slowly. Again, take a deep breath. Think of your chakras. Okay, so we've got the 6, and then I'll select one of these after we turn the cards, okay? But it's good vibrational energies these next, you know, few days. So take advantage and enjoy. And let's see what the cards read. The resting tree, patience and stillness. Well, that sounds like right on board with taking a relax and, going within. And some cool numbers, 22. I think I'm going to pick up all the cards first, and then we'll we'll figure out what we want to read. But this is sort of an alignment with what we want to do, because the harvest is done. We can't we can't plow at this time, and there's no more fruit. I mean, it's the last. So now we can, after our hard work, right? We know it's time to just chill down, okay? Because the winter is upon us for those of us in the northern hemisphere. And for those of you enjoying now spring to come, we'll start plowing, plowing, plowing. The dream walker, dreams, the collective good, and illusions. Number 8. Interesting. I definitely want to look up this one. Got a little dragon there. See a dragon? Very good. Well, the dreams, again, we have to be in a relaxed state, right? We have to be going under, and if we even purposely say, I'm going to take this deep breathing time, even if it's, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, we want to do this at least an hour. Even if you have things to do, you take the chatter off, just put on some, relaxing music, no lyrics, and then we go for it. The collective good, because see, that's when the divine brings in the messages, and it's good for all of us. It's all good. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, well, they've got the resource. Boy, Pentacles, I think, have come out, which, tarot, it's about monetary or resources, our values, how we make money, how we, give back. But yes, and 6 is a harmonizing number, so, and we've got, look at that, Libra, we've got the scales going there, see? Because everything's going to harmonize. We all, you can see, that everybody gets paid for the bounty here, okay? So no one's going to not have. So again, I hope, we've been talking about decluttering for a couple years now, so we're moving on from declutter. Hopefully that's been done for you, and now you're going to start reaping what you're sowing, because now you're getting organized, and that's what you want to see. You want to see the money coming through. And then we don't want to have any more nightmares about money, because the money will be coming through, okay? Because we're going to start realizing that we're going to go into that resting meditative zone, okay? When we're meditating, we're not in a nightmare, okay? Right? When we're going within, when we're asking the divine spirit, God, whatever, Allah, whoever is a higher realm power of, benevolence and love and beauty is your guide, then, you have to go within. You really have to turn the chatter off and go into that resting place. And if you can get outdoors and do it underneath a tree, even more power to you. Yes. Okay, well, we'll come back and read those because those are curious. But yes, we're no longer, and 9 is completion, okay? Whatever you've concerned about in the past, and trust, I've been there this past year too with moving, and then the craziness of my little, you know, my glorified umbrella out there, picnic table. It's just been silliness, but that can make you a little crazy. But now it's done. Okay. This autumn equinox, you know, we've already had that new moon powerful in the Virgos, okay? So please, and that's like the virgin energy, so it's like young energy. So whatever you're putting out is positive, positive is going to happen. So release any of this, okay? That's exactly what that card is about. Release, you know, what the nightmares, okay? And you cleanse and you take sea salt baths and you get outside and you walk barefoot on Mother Earth. You know, get grounded. That's the only way to do it. I wore my fairy parrot today, because I want the fairies to know that now I'm living in this, right here, and I know they are. They're very strong since a while now, so I have to give them the love. And look at this, talking about the little fairies themselves. We've got he's kind of like a leprechaun kind of personality, and his name is Waylon Smith. But he's the two in the summer card. You can see these cards are also framed with the seasons, so it's like a summer card. But he's forging away. He's got his magical sword there. Okay, I mean he's uh, one of a kind. He builds one of a kind, but he's a very positive card, and you can see the sun there. So, and the sword is just a shine. Okay, there's power, power. So we'll come back to him here in a moment. Oh, and then Jack Frost. Wow, how apropos is that for us in the northern hemisphere? And this is for universal reading, so he's come through to put some chill on whatever, literally a cold frost. He's sort of on the mischievous side, so we don't really welcome him that much, but he is part of the nature, and nature's now for us going into, and some of us, north of Florida, you get it pretty bad. And I'm already praying for the people in Alaska. God, okay, and I will pick a stone here from the amulets of the goddesses, because this celebration is to celebrate the goddesses and the gods, who work. There's many gods like Thoth, I think, is one you can celebrate, and oh, there's many. It's just thanking them for aiding us during these next season that we're going into. Ah, we've got the star here. The star and the moon. That's nice. I don't think this has ever come through, actually. I have to read this right now because I don't think this has ever come through. So there's a message here, and I'd rather read from this message at the moment. Interesting. Yes. Okay. Let me see here. The Night Star. It's called the Night Star. Fulfillment. Wow, isn't this? I won't read the whole thing because I do want to pick up the other cards, but isn't that super? Fulfillment. Wow. Well, I can tell I've had this book a long time. Look, my friends, I first picked this card on July 9th in 1994. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Okay, the night star fulfillment, and this again, that's why we're celebrating this autumn equinox, uh, for that success and fulfillment, and you reaping what you're sowing, and that's why we work hard. There's no free ride, my darlings. Okay, but how wonderful that the goddess disc comes out with fulfillment. This image is from a Minoan seal impression approximately 4,000 years old. To ancient martristic cultures, The night sky was the realm of the goddess. As morning star, evening star, Astarte, Stella Maris, Venus, Isis, Nut, and Hathor, she was guardian and sovereign of the living sky. How wonderful. And speaking of my Libra friends here in Libra, actually, whoever, whatever zodiac sign you are entering this autumn in Libra, that's all about Miss Venus, too. So, gotta love it all. Just wonderful energies. In her many sky aspects, she was breathing, living light, birth giver of the universe, and receiver of the souls of the dead. As Nut, that's an Egyptian goddess. She which is usually, I think, pronounced Nut. Nut. She took the form of the cow goddess Hathor, who created the Milky Way. She was also pictured as Queen of Heaven, her long body arching over the earth from horizon to her horizon. She wrapped herself around the living in a gesture of caring protection and absorbed the dead back into her body. And this is the image that or the author is writing about. But this was found this in an Egyptian tomb, and this is goddess Nut. And actually, she is the one who birthed uh, Lady Isis, Osiris, and Set, their brothers. Okay, okay, so I'm not going to read the whole thing, but just kind of in a way, this is so fantastic. When you get the Night Star amulet, let the goddess is beckoning you to rejoice in ultimate personal fulfillment. Oh, my darlings, isn't this wonderful? Let there be beauty and strength, power and compassion, honor and humility, mirth and reverence within you. You can feel blessed in goddess delight. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true, and that star is you. Wonderful. So make your wishes. Touch the goddess energy awakening and with the illuminating brilliance within. This is so wonderful. She keeps writing about saying a prayer in your own life. As a child, I prayed to bed every night through a silent Hail Mary and Our Father that, if spoken out loud, would sound like incoherent gibberish. But she's just talking about herself right now. And I believe in the power of prayer, so please pray, even if it's your own words, your own prayers to the higher ones. Know the power of the word and the magic of living fully attuned to the benevolent graces of the goddess and, of course, our God. Universal energies are at your command now. And I wrote here back in the day, trust in natural law. Trust in natural law. Okay. And remember that the goddess speaks through you, keeping in mind you won't get caught in self-righteous ego. You are fulfilling your purpose under the radiant light of nighttime star. And the goddesses here are Isis, Nut, Hathor, Amaterasu, Cassiopeia. Wow, how cool, my dears. Esther, Mai, the Pleiades, the seven sister stars, Astarte, Stella Maris, and Venus herself. Venus. Wow. Okay, and gather images that evoke your heartfelt desires, good omens, optimism, paradise. Paradise. And the colors are midnight blue, silver, and deep purple. I got some deep purple and blue. I'm feeling it. I'm loving it. Oh, please pray for yourselves, my darlings. I'm praying for y'all. The fragrances are myrrh, juniper, essential oil, or incense. And it's all about stargazing. And then on a warm evening, spend time gazing into the night sky. So, and it's a longer thing, so I won't go into it. But you can do your own ritual. Go outside and thank the heavens, whoever you respond with in guidance. How wonderful, boy! This is most definitely get out there, look up. We keep saying look up, and let the twinkles of the skies come through. But I am so grateful I read this amulet first. The goddesses are with us, no doubt about it. And I will just pick up these cards here because I do have interest to know how Colette reads the resting tree and the dream walker, because we have some cool stuff coming here. I'm again just grateful to the goddesses who came through. Lady Isis, of course, goddess Venus, the planet that we, or that I just love, and for those who do, God bless us all. Yes. Okay, let's see the resting tree. I think she has it in alphabetical here. But that's just, when things come through that are righteous for what we're trying to do. Let me see. I think this is it. Okay. Okay. Oh, I have to go by the number. That's what I'm doing here. You can see I just am like happy that this came through. I'm very excited myself to deliver that amulet. It came out great for us. Okay, so patience and stillness. The resting tree is a sign for you to stop focusing and planning and be at peace in the moment. This is the representative of non-action and relaxation. Oh my. We were just saying it's time to relax. Patience is the key, being with this ally. The resting tree asks you to slow down, sit back, and watch the roses bloom and the birds feed in the meadow. This isn't the time to forge ahead in any way. You may not be taking enough breaks, so you're invited to be still and contemplate your good fortune. My, look at that. Even if it means blessing the chaos in your life, okay? This is what the divine wants from us because they'll help heal us, okay? That's what they're trying to say. We're going to heal you. Okay, so even if there's chaos in your life, just, look at it as you're learning. You learn, it makes you stronger. This is a sign to allow everything to fall away except the stillness of the moment. It's like living within the space between breaths. When the resting tree appears, it signals that you've done all you can for now, and it's time to unwind and allow your story to unfold of its own accord. Okay, so we're showing faith. Okay, this is all about showing faith. Faith. And I know 222 is that's an angel number. Okay, you've earned the right to rest and relax. Amazing ideas will come if you do. Remember the ancient saying, we do without doing, and everything gets done. Okay, and that's a Viking saying. It's on the runes. That saying is, we do without doing, and everything gets done. It's in the runes, and I think even Jesus Christ said, "Of my own, I can do nothing," or something like that. But anyway, it's true. We have to rely on the divine. We have the faith. We keep the hope, and then they work through us. So the resting, that's what we're going to do. And that's what this autumn equinox is all about, actually. And now we have a number 8 here with the dream walker. So, and obviously, if we're resting and relaxing, we can go into dreams. The collective good, illusions. When the dream walker is your ally, dreams really can and do come true. Still, there are two kinds, those of the small self and those of the divine. Spirit has a dream for you that is yours alone, and all you need to do is ask, and it will unfold like magic. You also play an important and unique part in the divine dreaming of the world. Look at that. We were just talking about we have to align with the divine. And here it's pretty much saying that's how the dreams come that make a difference in your world and my world and the whole world. You also play an important and unique part in the divine dreaming of the world. When you ask, is this the dream for me that serves the greater dream? The most beautiful vision for your life serves the highest good for others too. Just the act of asking will immediately provide the answer. The dream walker is beside you to help you more effortlessly through the illusions, observing the truth, and celebrating the waking dreams of your life that results. Okay, my friends, there you go. It's time to take those deep breaths. Take that deep breath, chill out, baby steps. We're going into that winter for us in the northern hemisphere, and those for you who follow me in the southern hemisphere. Again, there's no reason why we can't chill out. I think it's another way of them sharing. We want to tap you. And you to tap us, you have to be in silence. Okay. So no more of this nightmarish stuff, okay? They want to, send us the discipline to harmonize so that we can start having that, fortune come our way, resource-wise. And I have to read about Galen. So no doubt about it. And this is what this is. This harvest is done. Okay. No matter if you're a global viewer here, in the respect of just this is a metaphor for chilling out, relaxing. Harvest is done, and it's time. Even if you're just planting, seeds tomorrow, then you just take a chill pill, okay, and ask divine knowledge. All right, that's what we're looking for. Okay, and I do want to read about this elf kind of personality because he's a nice card to get. And I have to read about Jack Frost because that's why we're going into the winter. But he has wisdom too. He's just more of the pain in the butt kind of wisdom. Okay, the card shows a burly elfin blacksmith working at his anvil. Okay, and I'm not going to go into all of this, but he's an anvil, so he has a lot of power behind him because he can make things the way he does, and so he's definitely earth, 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 all about it. When Wayland Smith appears in the cards, he indicates a period of hard work, creation, craftsmanship, knowledge, skill, and mastery. Opportunities and success are at hand, and your efforts will bring rewards. Wayland also indicates, in some sense, transmutation and forging new things from the old. Okay? And working with Wayland Smith. In days gone by, every witch would have to learn the secrets of Wayland Smith magic in order to forge their own magical tools. Today, this lesson is largely lost when magicians simply buy their tools. Okay. Hang a horseshoe over your door to invoke the magical protection of Wayland. Ooh, I have to go now. Find myself an old horseshoe somewhere. But even for those of you in the southern hemisphere, for those of you really who have to start hard work, or again, it's time for us to really take that downtime and go within. Okay, go within so that we can tap the messages. They're here. And here we have Jack uh, Frost. He'll take us into the winter wonderland like he likes to do. And like I said, he's important. We've heard of Jack Frost, I'm sure, some of you. A sparkling white fairy in a dazzle of snow and frost. Everyone knows Jack Frost, the winter fairy who scatters ice in his wake, making the trees and grass sparkle like diamonds. He also paints window panes with elaborate frozen patterns and nips people's noses, fingers, and toes in his chilly grip. He also dresses entirely in white, with icicles dripping from his clothes. And it speaks of him a little more as a English folklore, but the divinatory meaning from the card is when Jack Frost appears, he indicates sudden, unexpected changes, minor setbacks, temporary chaos, minor illnesses, accidents, and mishaps. The card may represent a real person in your life, a young man with very strong opinions, but his views shift from day to day. He is clever but inconsistent, charming but easily bored. He is good company, but doesn't rely on him for anything important. But don't rely on him for anything important. So that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, he can bring he's mischievous, you know. So just be aware, my friends. And I really feel, uh, even with the fairies, you know, because I think all fairies are pretty mischievous, personally myself. But some are very good to us in the respect of their energies. So if anyone's going through issues right now, honestly, it's like we've been saying for a couple years now, we have to go within. We really have to take the chatter out, okay? We really, if we want to really sign up with the divine, and the divine wants us to look at this reading that came from the night star, how beautiful. We look up and we thank the gods and the goddesses and the main god, whatever you believe in, that higher realm, for bringing us to, you know, a stillness where we can still get goodness too. Okay, it's not that, like, you know, we're not moving forward. Actually, we're, you know, we're moving towards triumph and victory is what we want to do. And I think the gods want that for us too. Well, thank you for watching. Enjoy your autumn equinox. Uh, the equinox, whether it's spring for you also. Thank you for watching, and thank you for all my new subscribers. Boy, I'm overwhelmed with joy. Wow, I just thank you all for watching, and my longtime viewers. You know, I love you all so much, much, much. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. We'll see you soon. Ciao. Take care and relax and chill and pray. Pray, pray. Welcome, everyone. I was so excited about the night star. Came through that I forgot to read Archangel Michael. How could I have done that? But here I brought him out because he has to say something super cool, I'm sure, for this autumn equinox for us in the northern hemisphere. So let's see what he has to say. I think I'll pull out two for him, since I don't want him to think that I forgot about him. Oh, I never forget about him. Okay. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Write about your thoughts and feelings. Thank you for helping me tap into my God-given creativity and wisdom so I clearly express myself and clean insight, blessing, and healing. So there you go. Write about your thoughts and forgive yourself. You have done nothing wrong. I ask that you help me let go of self-blame and forgive myself. Please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or fear toward others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. And there you are. So for some of us that, you know, we do feel that perhaps, you know, like old Jack Frost there, it's giving you a little cold, kind of cold at the shoulder, or perhaps you're being cold with others, you know, and you're kind of going through this nightmare of sorts. This is now going to end, okay? Uh, Nine's about that completion, and even though, yes, we are now going into winter months, just realize that where we're going is so we can summon the wheel of fortune for ourselves at the next, you know, beginning cycle for us when we go to seed. But nonetheless, whether you're going into winter, turning into springtime, for those in the southern hemisphere, it's all about still that stillness, okay? Taking time to take a break, okay? Because things are coming. Forge ahead. And it's all about dreams, the collective good, okay? So keep dreaming, keep dreaming towards triumphant victory, my friends. Okay? Thank you for watching. I love all of you. Again, thanks for my new subscribers and for my people that I love. You know who you are. Thank you. Ciao. Love you, Archangel Michael.